Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm Kyle and this is Kaizen DIY Gym. If you're thinking things look a little different around here, you're right. I'm currently in the process of building my second gym. That video is coming soon, but today I'm here to talk about the GMWD Incline chest fly machine. After I did the hack squat review for GMWD, they offered to send me more free stuff. And I'm like, hell yeah, bro, I'll take it. So here's my experience. First off, everything is shipped in one box. One big ass heavy box. The good news is that all of the components are individually wrapped in bubble wrap. The bad news for me is that the bag holding the nuts, bolts, and washers broke and they just went everywhere. After removing the bubble wrap, I am ready to assemble. Oh wait, I forgot about the seat. You actually have to remove the bolts and detach the seat in order to take off the plastic wrap. It's not that big of a deal, but it does add time. The instructions are a little weird and out of order. Just follow the assembly steps. Once it's all assembled, I sit down and try it out. This thing is smooth as silk. The seat is easily adjustable. I'm short, so I put it all the way up. I really like how it feels, but I have no idea what I'm actually lifting. It's time to figure this out. I throw on some 45s and I bust out my spring scale. Using a 45-pound plate, it reads 19.4 pounds halfway through the movement. But wait, a little farther up the movement, it reads 21.38 pounds. Further still, it reads 29.88. That means there's a resistance curve on this machine that increases throughout the movement. It's definitely possible to connect this machine to a cable tower and get consistent resistance, but at that point, I would just skip the machine and do this hack. The only other drawback I can think of is the size. It basically takes up the space of a power rack with a fraction of the functionality. A few days ago, I put a story in my Instagram saying, I'm reviewing this machine, what things would you like to know? I got actually a lot of great questions, and it's a bunch of stuff that I didn't initially think of, so thank you very much for participating, and we're gonna go through some of those right now. First question is, incline chest or decline chest? It's an incline chest machine. I don't think there's a way to modify it to make it decline chest. How smooth is the motion when doing reverse rear delt flies? I'm just gonna say that the machine as it is not capable of doing rear delt flies. It's definitely possible with a little DIY, but I'm reviewing this machine as is, not necessarily like what you can do if you buy this machine and you have tools and stuff. Can it be disassembled easily and put away when not in use? No, not really. Everything is bolted together. It would take way too long to disassemble it and reassemble it every time you wanted to use it. How does it compare with low flies on a functional trainer? I mean, I would compare it to flies that are basically at shoulder level on a functional trainer. It doesn't feel like low flies and it doesn't feel like high flies. Is it a good alternative for dumbbell or cable? I would just say it's different. It depends on what your budget is, what equipment you have access to. I love doing flies on a cable machine because it's typically consistent resistance throughout the movement, and you don't get that with this machine and you don't get that with dumbbells. However, functional trainers, depending on where you get it, they're usually over $1,000. So there's a bit more investment involved. Dumbbell flies are great. I have a hard time keeping the proper form with dumbbell flies, and so for that reason, I would rather do flies on this bench. That being said, 2 dumbbells take up a lot less space than this machine. Next question is, long enough arms or short enough arms? Does it extend? The answer to that is yes. The way that it's set up allows people of different sizes to use it comfortably. I'm a shorter guy and I have short arms, but it is made in a way to be adjustable. The seat can adjust down for somebody who's taller, and the way the handles extend out can accommodate people with longer arms. Does it target the area you want? I feel like that's subjective. It targets one area. It won't change if you want to target a different area. Whether or not the area that it targets is the area that you want is kind of up to you, but it's not adjustable in that way. You can't change the angle of the seat. You can't change the angle of the movement. What's the brand? It's GMWD. It is a little bit confusing because the branding on the actual machine says Firesman. I'm not sure why that discrepancy is there, but GMWD/Firesman is the brand. How does it feel? I think that it actually feels really good. What you're gonna notice when you're using it is that it is heavier at the top than it is at the bottom. If that's an issue for you, you want it to be heavier at the top so you can squeeze more, cool, this is a machine for you. It's not super noticeable when you're using it, but it was obviously noticeable when I pulled out the scale and measured it throughout the movement. What all can you do on it? And it's basically made to do chest flies, and it does chest flies really well. As far as doing other exercises with it, it could be modified, but as is, I don't see a whole lot of other uses that you can do with it. So I think that about covers it. We had a lot of the same questions asked in different ways. I think I took care of everything. If there's something I forgot, let me know in the comment section and I'll try to get back to you there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this kind of video, let me know. I have some more of these planned, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.